your background, Waz, in terms of the supercar world and your experience and everything that you've been up to.
Okay, so hi folks, Waz from Audioconcepts. We're based in Cardiff, Wales. From a young age, always been into cars, been into sound systems, been into modifying. Just been into that for such a long time that we made a business out of it. Studied in uni and so forth, and just didn't find that was very passionate for me. Got into cars, just haven't looked back, done really well out of it, made some really good friends, and we work with yourselves, and all I can say is upwards and onwards.
That's great, and I know when I was younger, I always used to attend your Max Power shows, right?
Yeah,
I have to
long
say,
time ago.
Well, me and also Katie Price, as you know.
Yeah.
Which I recently was chatting with and trying to get her linked up to some new events here in Wales. But I think for me, it always struck me like your passion about cars and audio. Like I was always a bit of a girl racer with the speakers in the back of my car. But tell me, like, would you like to see like a reunion, like a Max Power vibe coming back into Wales?
Oh, definitely. I mean, it hasn't really gone away. It's still here. It's more undercover these days. I mean, you're organising an event now, and yes, it's a Porsche day, but last week you did any car day, so it's not. You don't have to have a supercar, but just a passion for cars. And back in the days when I was young, we did start the Max Power events in Wales. We brought them to Wales, and we were in some of the videos. We worked well with a magazine. And like you say, we probably did your speakers when I was a lot younger back in the days. But I haven't changed. I'm still a boy racer at heart. Yeah, we've grown up, but the passion's still there. And when young people want to get involved, they're always welcome to come speak to us, join us. And it's not about what you've got. It's just about the group and a community. That's what it's about. Just being happy and giving advice to each other and moving forward.
Yeah, I think that's great. It's all about being part of a supercar crew and a community, like you say. Now, for me, Wales is perfect as a motorsport destination, and I think we can really grow and maybe get the police on board as well for some funding to engage more young people. What do you think about that?
Oh, definitely. I mean, in a controlled environment, I mean, what you're doing today, for example, vehicles have come, they've been assigned a parking spot, you stay there, and then when you leave, you leave. So while you're here, it's secure, it's safe, it's like-minded people. I mean, what you have to avoid are, in every form, there's always going to be some foolish people who want to start doing bits and bobs. Now, if there's a controlled area and you've given your details and you're insured, then brilliant. And that's what we used to do with our events. We'd have a controlled area. We used to have the police with us. We always have an ambulance and fire service near us. And we would allow certain, not anybody, but certain people to do it. We used to have some trouble with people who just don't listen, but usually there's enough of us to stop that happening. And that's the way, because you don't ruin the day. The police are happy, the services are happy, and we're all happy, and no one's car gets damaged. I see so many events these days where kids just turn up, there's no insurance, no security, someone's car gets ruined, someone gets points. I don't want to be associated with that. I'd rather be associated with someone like yourself, where it's organised, the registrations are pre-done, everything's pre-approved, and and if you don't listen to the rules, sorry, you don't get invited.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. I think there's definitely some space here for us to have more organised events that link in supercars and people with a passion for motorsport. I know today is the Porsche Owners Day, and you've brought the Porsche Taycan along. So tell me what you think about the Porsche Taycan as the electric car. What do you love about it?
Well, it's an amazing car. It's future technology. There's nothing wrong with any car, engines, electronic, but I've got a few, petrol cars, and I just thought, let's take a leap into electronics. At the moment, with the prices of fuel and so forth, well, it's amazing for me because it costs about £14 to fully charge it, and I can do 250 miles, so well done, Porsche. It's definitely the future. Obviously, you miss that sound, and you miss various sort of bits that, but then time moves on, and sometimes you have to accept what's coming in the future. But, there's still petrol cars around, so there's no right or wrong. It's just what you want to do.
I think the Porsche Taycan is my #1 electric car. I think it's the best on the market at the moment. So, congratulations, and thanks very much for the interview.
Oh, thank you for having us.
Thank you.
We support Pink in full 100%.
Ha 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 ha!